Welcome to Two Cares for Vets. I'm Corey Duke, joined by Dr. Jessica Zink with South Tulsa Veterinary Hospital. Thanks for being here. We've got a little rowdy one in your hands right now. Again, we've got two Dalmatian mixes, and they're just absolutely so sweet. So they're from the Tails You Win Canine Rescue. We've got Peter and Paul. They're here today. Tell us a little bit about them.
So these babies, we actually had litter mates of theirs on previously, and these guys are very cute. This one's very feisty. That one's very sweet, but they are big enough. They're taking apps. They're ready.
They're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a topic of discussion today. So we're talking about cats
Yeah.
today, which is, we don't get to talk about cats very often.
Exactly.
We usually have, it's more like the dogs that come in. So the question is, it's like feline house wheeling. So, obviously cats are usually, they go right into their litter box all the time. We can always depend on that. But sometimes, it happens, the mess outside of the litter box. So what's going on there?
So kitties are very clean animals. And when they start to go potty outside the box, that's them trying to tell you something. So if they're urinating, if they're defecating, and that's actually an important distinction. So if we're defecating, we need to ask the question of, do we have enough litter boxes in the home? There's a really important rule with cats. So you want to make sure that you have the number of litter boxes per the number of cat plus one. So if you've got 2 cats, you need 3 litter boxes. And you need to make sure that you're scooping them very regularly.
I was going to ask that. Yeah, sometimes maybe they won't go if their litter box is dirty.
If they're dirty, they're not going to want to use it. So now as far as the urinary issues, it's really important. Aha, you're getting me. So if they are urinating outside the box, then at that point you really have to kind of figure out, are there any stressors in the home? Cats are obviously very quiet. They don't show their stress like a dog will necessarily. And so a lot of times, wow, he's a crazy man.
Wiggle worm.
So a lot of times they're going to show that stress with urinating in abnormal locations. And so for the most part, you've got to check the interactions between the kitties in the home. You've got to check the interactions between the kitty and the dog in the home. Ultimately, I think that it's really important to keep in mind that those interactions can cause some stress. And so if that animal is stressed, then they're not going to use the box whenever they're urinating. If there's any blood in that urine, then that's something that we really need to address. If you're seeing your kitty urinating outside the box, then at that point you really probably need to take them to their vet so that you can make sure that they don't have a UTI. And then that way we can discuss some additional ways that we can help correct that issue.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to ask. At what point do we say, hey, this has gone on for too long, something is not right, we need to contact our vet. And at that point, what do you all do? I mean, tests?
We do, yeah. So we'll check a urine sample, make sure that there's not an infection there. A lot of times, depending on the age, depending on the health of the animal, we'll check a blood sample, make sure there's not any kidney issues, things like that. And if everything is all pretty normal, with the exception of maybe a little bit of inflammation in the bladder, then at that point we'll discuss some techniques that you can use to help kind of control that. So things like pheromone diffusers to help reduce stress, things like making sure that you've got enough litter boxes and that you're keeping them very clean, making sure that if they've got, if there's any competition for resources in the home, he's crazy man. As far as food resource guarding, water bowl guarding, litter box guarding, that animal has plenty of access to those things so that they're not forced to go elsewhere. So those are some things that we can do. And if it comes down to it and there's just a lot of stress, then ultimately, sometimes medications are needed to help manage that.
Okay, it's very important that we take care of our feline friends as well.
Exactly.
Again, let's get back to talking about these little guys. Peter and Paul, they're available through Tails You Win Canine Rescue. They're part of a litter. They're still little pups, as you can see. They've got those sweet little puppy attitudes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you guys for behaving. Thank you. We appreciate it.